Today I'm gonna spar with 7 different headgears and we're gonna review which one are the best for the trainings. So first helmet looks like this. It has face protection with the plastic. Basically it's used in punctuation competition. So we're gonna try it first. Second one is a boxing helmet with a nose protection. I used to do a boxing training with it and boxing sparring, so we're gonna try to use it with the MMA gloves and some clinching in it. Third one has a plastic shield, which has a lot of holes. It's way different than a Kudo regular one, but it's gonna be interesting to see how it goes with the same plastic, but with more holes in it. Obviously, we have a Kudo helmet, which has less holes, so we're gonna review also this one. So other helmets are gonna be from Taekwondo. So you see it doesn't have any face protection, so we're gonna try this one in a sparring. We have regular boxing helmet. I haven't got chin protection, so we're gonna use this one, same but with chin protection. 7 different headgears, 7 minutes of sparring, and we're gonna test which one is the best. Boom, boom. Let's start. Okay, so this one, I think so, if you want a grade A, B, C, D, it's gonna be definitely D. Bad things, not clear vision. I cannot see Carlos kicks and punches. It's comfortable because it moves a lot. The punches I'm feeling pretty heavy with this. So every shot kind of painful one. And this shield, as I mentioned, is blocking a lot of vision. So basically I didn't saw Carlos' uppercut. Also couldn't see any of his kicks. So for me, this is not very good for the trainings. So one plus, your nose will be straight with this because it's very hard to reach with your hand and with the glove, the nose. So for safety reasons, making your face like pretty safe, this one is kind of good, but there are more disadvantages than advantages with being with this helmet. I'm feeling that the vision is way better than previous one. Oops. Okay, this helmet, way better than it was against previous one. Pluses, good vision, good breathing with it. Disadvantages, Basically, a few times when the Carlos threw me straight punch, I felt that this moved to my nose. So I think so with the heavy shots, you probably could damage your nose with it. Also, the chin is not covered up. So there was, I think so, one shot from uppercut which I felt one. It wasn't strong enough, but I felt that if it would be a stronger one, I could like sit down in some type of knockdown. But if I'm gonna grade this from A, B, C, D, probably I would give B. So we're gonna use the third one with the glass shield. So I have a pretty good vision. So we're gonna see how it goes on the fight. This helmet, definitely different than previous one. With any punches, of course, I didn't felt that nothing touched my face. So basically, this shield is pretty far away, far enough from your face to touch it. So it's pretty safe one. The vision is kind of good, but the shield itself, the glass, it's a little bit blurry. So if you're watching through the bottom of the helmet, it's kind of blurry, so it's hard to see some kicks. But it's way better than previous one, because with the previous one, it was very difficult to see kicks from the downside. With this one, it's less problem. But still, the blurry thing on the glass is giving a little bit annoying for you. So if I'm gonna grade this from A, B, C, D, I could give this one A, definitely for the safety one. Especially every hit, when Carlos hit me, it didn't do my damage to my face, so it's pretty safe one, okay? Okay, Kudo helmet, which I'm used to fighting it. This one, my favorite, Kudo helmet. Vision is perfect. You can see every attack, every kick, every punch. Safety, 100%. The safest one which I have sparred in all my career was the Kudo. Didn't got any broken nose, didn't got any black eye, all this stuff. Minuses, no oxygen. Guys, if you training with this, you need to have a good stamina. Because with this, taking your oxygen out very quickly, especially if you're doing intense rounds like us with the carlos. It's only a minute, but I'm still breathing hardly with this. So if you're gonna do intense rounds, it's gonna be tough for you. From the safety reasons, no problem. You can headbutt, you can use smaller gloves, you can use bigger gloves, no matter, still everything gonna be the same, still gonna be the same. From ABCD, definitely A for Kudo. For the safety, for the vision, and other stuff, is definitely A for me. Taekwondo. But this is not a Taekwondo match, so it's gonna be interesting. Plus, a lot of oxygen. A lot of oxygen, but I think so there are more minuses than pluses. So basically I was very comfortable with it, especially when it's covering the ears. So any hit to the ear is gonna be nothing for you. So being with this helmet, it gives you a lot of good stuff, but I think so there are more minuses. Open face, the biggest problem. You cannot go to a brawl. So you need to be a very technical one being with this helmet, because open nose, every brawl can break your nose. So it's not the safest variation for the MMA trainings or the Kudo trainings, but it's better than using no gear. So use Taekwondo headgear. It's pretty good thing to be safe in the training, but it's not the safest one. So the technique changed a lot if you're sparring with this headgear. Honestly, the covering of the ears is that because of Taekwondo fighters use a lot of hook kicks with the heel. So the most important thing is to secure the ears. And what I like most, you can do axe kicks with this, because you have a pretty good thick layer of protection here. So if you get a heel to the head, it's gonna hurt, but it's not be the worst case scenario. So yeah, I like this so much. I think so it's gonna grade about C. Yeah, because still no nose protection, no chin protection. It's more for the guys who has a good technique and have good stability and good control in their movements. Yeah.
Later.
Speaking about this helmet, it has, I think so somehow, has a little bit more protection on the face, on the cheeks. And it felt pretty comfortable. A lot of oxygen. Also, the ear is covered with a stripe. Definitely no chin protection, so it's kind of one minus. And the biggest minus is being open here, open place here. So if you lean your head forward, elbow hit to the top of the head could be very dangerous. So with these helmets, you need to be very careful. But all in all, I felt pretty good. So basically, I'm gonna give a C for this, same as Taekwondo, because it was pretty similar one, but with this one, a little bit more safer variation with them than Taekwondo. Okay, the last helmet with the cheek protection and chin is gonna be way different than the previous two ones. So we're gonna see how it goes. The last one, boxing headgear with cheek and chin protection. For me, top. Basically, I got hit a few times with a hook on the side of my head. Didn't feel anything. A few shots landed to my nose, but this cheek protection also helped me to reduce the impact. I don't talking about the chin guard because it has thick layer. So being with this, it's very safe. Minus is definitely see the open space here, but all in all, I'm gonna give it this B because still doesn't have any nose protection. So for the rookies, if they want to have a Kudo helmet or a special helmet with a nose protection, this one the other solution. All in all, sparring with all the helmets, I saw two different things. Where is the shield protection? It allows you to get into some type of roll or use a lot of pressure or use a lot of hook, and don't be afraid to do this. I'm saying that I'm not afraid to throw a punch, but being with a boxing helmet without the face protection, it gives some type of unsafe feeling that you're gonna be hit with a straight jab to your nose. It's gonna be bad. So being with a face cover is way safer, and you can risk with some type of technique, but this doesn't help you allow to be very technical one. When you put the helmet without the face protection, you start being more technical. You start to add less shots, you don't swing too much, you try to keep high guard, so even the stance and the guard changes a lot. So usually when I'm sparring with different type of helmets. So I'm doing Kudo one day I'm doing Kudo, other day we do kickboxing, other time we do MMA, and we're switching the gloves all the time. So in Kudo sometimes I'm fighting with my thin competition gloves, which is like same as winter gloves, and in MMA sparring we use these thick gloves. In kickboxing we use boxing, so we have a different type of style techniques when we are training, and we build in different environment, all these techniques. So it's very necessary to do this stuff, not to be focused only in one headgear or one glove. So if you're training, try to train different type of styles. So use kickboxing, use MMA, use everything. Change these helmets, and you're gonna have a pretty good feeling on the fight, especially with the distance management and other stuff. So yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you on my next video. Us!